welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. Now, it was during a conversation with Alan on a live stream recently that I learned that during recent updates to the Pro Mods map, they have added Monaco, Principality home of the racing circuit, to the game, something I didn't know about until that moment. So I figured it was a great idea if we should make a little drive there. So you see, here we are. Principality of Monaco, so here I am currently in the beautiful British city of Hull. As you can see, lovely, isn't it? And we've got this fridge trailer. The trailer, the cargo isn't that important to this journey. It's medical supplies because that's what was available. However, we have 1,200 miles to go. We have this beautiful new Iveco S-Way, or the Sway as I'm going to refer to it, as our chariot for the next. For this leg, this is a truck I've been driving for a little while now. See, I do really like it. I'm surprised how much I like an Iveco. But this one really feels up to the task. So if we jump into the driver's seat, you can see here, I think we're just about ready to go. So I've messed with a few settings of the game prior to this, including a few stability settings, which, yeah, that bleeping is going to be a thing, folks. I apologise. The side sensors on these are rather kooky, to say the least. So yeah, I realised a lot of the stability controls were up at like 100, and I've turned a lot of them down, only like 60, 70. Hopefully gives us a bit closer to a more realistic driving experience, but it does mean I may have to watch the turns a little bit more. So anyway, obviously we've got the journey out of England. We're probably going to go through the Channel Tunnel. And then we'll be into France, on all the way across France. At this one time I have like just over half a tank of fuel, I have to fuel on the way. Unfortunately, the one thing this Iveco doesn't have, which really actually irritates me, is you don't have a miles to empty at any point on the dash. You have like fuel used, but I would have thought miles to empty would be a pretty important thing you normally get on, well, everything, I thought. Immediately I can feel the difference in the stability of the truck. It's moving around a lot more than it was. I've also changed that thing at the top. Last time was, was at the bottom. The different like small HUD interface that Alan put me onto again. So that bright red thing because I'm speeding. Although the way I see 56 in your cars, this isn't that big an issue. Might be if I hit the turns though. Nice to be driving back on the correct side of the road. I've just finished a journey. I went all the way down to the island of Crete and back with this trailer. Then up to, I think, Broadgate in Scotland. And like, if you look at the mileage on the dash there, so you see there, it's not exactly a brand new truck now. I put quite a few miles on this thing very quickly. And here we are, adding a load more. Now this journey's probably going to take us, what are we on? Hopefully it'll take us busy a day. I'm probably going to sleep the night. I don't use the proper rest. I have the limiter turned on. My settings, I don't have fatigue serious long, so I hate the way it works. When it gets sort of dark, I'll park up and I'll just use console to skip time. But yeah, this is also a good test for me because of future plans. I need to get used to some slightly different driving settings. I'm hoping I don't roll it. I certainly don't intend to. It's going to be a case of making sure I slow down plenty for some of these bends. Why did I get a trailer? Oh, there was a car on my inside, wasn't there? Balls. Oopsie. That's a great start. Yeah, things like that at lower speeds, it doesn't feel that much different. Just obviously the higher speed corners I may have to watch a little bit. Wow, he must have been down on horsepower because we've just blown his door mirrors off. So once we get going, I'll talk a little about the truck. Like I say, this is part of a raft of new add-ons we had to the game quickly. Because we got the Sway. That's what he's doing. And then we got two new Volvos. We got the FH5 and the FH6, or the FH Aero, as I know it as it's known. Now I own a couple of FH5s. I've not driven them yet. I've got them in the hands of drivers right now. I don't own a 6. I'm just sort of working my way around to it. One thing I'm surprised is we don't have the electric. Because even Farm Sim managed to get the electric FH in. I would have thought it would have been added. You know, we've had, as you've seen my videos on the electric Scania and the electric Renault, they're definitely a thing coming through real life and the game. Now, we unfortunately still can't own anything electric because they haven't got around that issue of charging them yet, which is, to me, is ridiculous, but anyway. But yeah, as you can see here, this is the... Did that activate? But one other thing now is like, got like the steer assist. I'm not sure, has that activated? Did I change the button? I may have to go and check my controls a second. I do apologise for this, folks. Because I'm sure I had that on that button, but it doesn't... The trouble is, it's like steering assist, which can be handy when you want to do... lane keeping assist, that one here. Can I put them both on the same one? No, I can't. Open left window, sugar. Right, this isn't... I don't think 2's doing anything now, is it? Is it? Oh, turns the radio off. I don't need that. But there we are. So I must have changed those. So that's the one. Maybe that'll stop the bleeping. I don't know. Yeah, this is actually quite handy when you want to do these nice swooping shots like this. Obviously, it'll keep the truck at least in the lane you're going in. The weird thing, I'm not sure how much I like it, except one thing I always forget to do is turn it off before I change lanes, and I wonder why the truck's fighting me. And also, I don't like the way the truck can sometimes rock around a bit, sway around. But see here, we're speeding, yeah, but you can see it there working away. And we also get to have a look at this fantastic, you know, the Pro Mods map. I've said it before, I'll say it again. It is an amazing map. Really does give the game such an amazing feeling of being alive. I'm running a lot of mods on this game, I'll let you know. I'm running traffic mods, I'm running AI, truck mods. So keep your eyes peeled at the traffic, folks. Let me know in the comments if you see anything really interesting in the traffic, because there should be some, you know, pretty impressive stuff passes us. So here we want to head towards Scunthorpe. Okay, the M180. I can manage that. I still, for such an old game, how good this looks still is impressive to me. Oops. Lost a bit more speed than I went to there. And now we just hope we can pick a nice clear gap. Truck well back, that's a good sign. Okay, we don't need to. I always forget that your truck likes doing that a lot. Go into that lane. Oh, look, old E36 3 Series. Well, not an M3 either. It's got the wheels, but wouldn't an M3 have the braking? Wouldn't an M3 have the side grills, or was that not the later ones? That might have been later ones actually. I'm not a huge expert on Beamers. I will however get out in front of him before he has a chance to figure himself out. Alright, what I will do is I will get us going. I'll take a bit of a time lapse on now and get us hopefully just about out of England, to be honest. I'm certainly well on the way. And then we can see where we are after that. So thank you and enjoy. going for. I was trying to look out for ages what that big building was to the side of the motorway back there. I am, as soon as I get a rest point, I'm going to stop tonight because this is getting a bit darker than I usually like to drive in. Mainly because I just know it's not good for the camera, but yeah, things like, as I said, I hope you saw some interesting things there. I've got a lot of mainly the Jazzy Cat traffic mods, painted trucks, truck and trailer, and a few car and different AI mods. It just helped to make the game feel a bit more alive. Yeah, there is some real variety. Every now and then you get something really strange, something that really catches your eye in the traffic. You're like, ooh. I mean, I think you saw I focused on that Audi RS2 for a little while. I said as a Volkswagen Bora goes past. I suppose they're interesting to some people, just certainly not to me. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping we come on some services soon that I can, say, sleep the night and get us on the way. But luckily we're getting within... Well, we'll definitely make Monaco before the cut-off point, before the job, which is 2 AM Tuesday. Oh, no, no. This is where I forget to turn that lane assist off. Then I end up fighting. I also, there was one point coming downhill there when I was overtaking the Scania, I'm sure I felt the truck sort of rock around quite a bit more. So, say, I haven't turned the speed down to like 0, I've knocked it down to like 60s and 75%, but it should just make me have to think a little bit more carefully. Check a gap, I'm clear, might as well pull out and have this guys, I've got a run on him. So let's talk about the Ivy code for a little bit, shall we? So, I say it was added to the game a while ago, I just didn't get them out. I must admit, I'm waiting for more chassis options. I mean, I would ideally like a 6x2. Some more options for mods would be nice as well. I mean, luckily there was some... I have a Kelsa kit, which I think came off Steam Workshop, as luck would have it, along with the Vitolic, which adds those purple LEDs, the gamer lights as they once got called. But anyone who knows me knows I love purple, so yeah, this is a combination that I'm more than approve of. I do have 2 flashes on the front there, as you can see now. One of the things I hope that eventually is point on the grille where you can add a few LEDs. Oh, C30. Makes me miss mine every time I see one. Oh, move out the police's way, aren't I? Just pulls out like that. Who do you think you are, copper? Hold on, mate. Just because you're a Jaguar, you think you're on the road. I'd have the C6 next to you. That's the Dartford crossing, which I have to pay for, unfortunately, because... But as you can see by my bank account, I'm hardly suffering from lack of funds, so... This is an account, when it comes to Euro Truck, this account is kind of a mess around. I did a profile jump, just because I've done the game from scratch several times over the years. Now when I start a profile, I'm often just got a task in mind. So I'll just basically skip to level 30 in about 10 minutes. Actually, if I could find one that did the level skip without the money, I'd probably take it, because I do like that they were working up the money. I just don't want to be stuck with like really shitty engine options until I've, you know, progressed. I like to be able to get the chassis I want. And I'm not usually a fan of 4-wheelers. Yeah, so we're coming up, we've still not found a services. I'm going to be driving all night at this point. This way, I might as well just use the tunnels a bit. I might as well drive on through. I know it's not exactly realistic. You know, a taco card will be screaming at me at this point. What's this one? As I said, that's the thing that... I wonder if it's still doing the trick, by the way. Yeah, it's still got the trick for some reason where it's wrong. Because I'm indicating left right now, and yeah, it's the right side of the truck. And if I swap the indicator over, it will. Actually, it's happy with that side. Weird. Must be close to the fence on this side. Man, that caravan is tiny. As if I remember rightly, I think there was services on this road, or there certainly used to be. Oh. You see, they didn't have a lane assist on. This lane's ending fairly soon, it is. If I get it right, I don't actually have to steer at all. Then he sends you right across the road. I'm not drunk, officer, I'm just fighting with machines. That's it, pick it back up. But yeah, so those are the two new Volvos. I'm hoping they turn around and get us the electric trucks available to buy. As much as I'm not the biggest fan of them, I still aren't. I think the fact that you can only use them in quick jobs right now is a bit of an oversight. My God, more of these roadworks again. I think I did turn probability of road incidents up, and that might be biting me in the arse a little bit right now. As you can see, we're going up here for the Channel Tunnel. I love how the purple does leave that telltale glow. See that there. Average 8 to the gallon, that's not terrible. I mean, this trailer's light, but the previous job to that I was pulling a fully loaded trailer, like, both ways. I managed to get a load out to, I think it was somewhere in Serbia, and I just had to bobtail it over to Crete, because my game was to get right to the bottom of Greece and then bring a load back. They're using a fantastic Pro Mods map and looking at for the scenery. I'm amazed at what they've done around, because the area I live in the north of England, literally you drive within a mile of my house. And it's very realistic. It's not ultra realistic, obviously it's got the usual compression that Euro Truck has, but honestly, it's worryingly close. It makes you wonder if somebody from Pro Mods actually lives like around where I am. Because the attention to detail otherwise is just mad. I've actually damaged a truck over these before, so. Oh, that's the other thing I did the suspension control, so if I get to the right place we can see them. I can, if I want to, back my truck right up. Oh, you see, I can back the truck up. I can go Euro mode. I can then press that and put it back to standard. I definitely don't want Euro mode because I just don't think we'll. I think I'd lose that front splitter very quickly on Euro mode. They don't have an intermittent wiper setting, clearly not. Well, tunnel's busy. Okay, looks like two trucks have had a collision ahead. That could be a problem. Oh no, they've got going out. I'll have to try and negotiate my way around them for a minute. Why are we all? Don't mind me, boys. I got a ferry to catch. Oh god, I remember this bit. This bit is narrow as heck. I think I'm actually too close on one side. I think last time I came through here, I managed to do quite a lot of like that. 6% of the truck balls. Not the cargo yet, we're gonna get charged for it, but yeah, stuff like that is just so narrow. Makes me wonder how you get on with like some of the oversized trailers. What am I going here? I don't like look at that side, it looks a bit narrow, I'm looking at this side. I don't think even the mini-map fully knows where I'm going right now. We finally have another truck. I'm kind of glad I didn't pick that way, looking at that one there. Hey, why are these border checks always in pairs? I find that irritating. Every border, I kind of get that you're crossing a border, each country wants to do its own checks, but still, you think they'd just make it one. Yep, everything is now. I'm just taking a drive to Monaco. I'm just having to be taking a trailer with me. You want things to be good friend here? Ta Where's the gas? So I'm giving the sat nav a real. Not sure what I'm doing right now. Oh, the lane assist still like give me a lane that's like 3 times wider than the road. Yes, it is. Okay, what that was, folks, was I meant to press the button that turned on the wipers, and I instead turned off the engine. So here we are, hopefully going to leave the UK, and hopefully the UK weather behind. I mean, funny how I record this while it's coming like the coldest spell we've had in years outside. I was tight. Guessing this is the boat that one is on. So why can't I see a thing to... Oh yeah, it's down there. I was not going to go too fast through here. It's pretty tight. You see, I can get drive. I've got about 15 drives. I've got various different trucks on this profile that I can drive different things when I want to. Turn everything off first. It's only 35 minutes, so this shouldn't... Hopefully the weather will change, but it won't do a lot of difference to the time of day. I'll probably just pull up somewhere nearby. Oh no, it's raining in France as well. I think. I'll pull up somewhere nearby and we'll just skip through to daylight. I don't want to be driving through. Hopefully skip the weather as well. We say we've got the time on the job, so... Yep, I'm quite used to it on the wrong side of the road. Like I said, came back from a very long journey of doing it. 19. So I'm just going to pull up somewhere along here. Look off to the side of the road. Okay, maybe I should have made it a little bit later than that, but... I apologise for the flashbang there, folks. But as you can see, that's got a beautiful daylight. It's Monday. No, Sunday 7 AM, sorry, yeah, I was reading the wrong side there. Yeah, we've just skipped the night, basically. Now we've got to get ourselves out of the port. We can hit... So with France, France used to be the toll booths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like 9 toll booths between us and Monaco, so Jesus H. Christ. Yep, they've not changed. So we're gonna have that to contend with, but we still should be in plenty of time yet. I've actually got the time to be able to skip another night, which we will end up doing when it gets to dark. This way. I have done this before, so I should have a good idea what I'm doing here. I do believe we go on this one. get me through. Okay, no speed limit on this bit, so let's take advantage. Plus, there's no reason why we need checks if we still had checks in the UK end, didn't we? The 2 border crossings. No, that bitch just skipped us everything, which is nice. Ooh. A little bit of a wheel lock there by the sounds of it. Do I need to go? Yeah. I've no choice but to go off here. But where am I going? I appear to have found a hidden road. Okay, this appears to be something that wasn't originally on the map. But it's just like a little checkpoint, I guess. Now I know Eurotruck has like these like hidden map extras. I've not seen a lot of them. I don't generally go looking for them. But, right, was not expecting that. This was actually added. Let's actually show up on this map as well. Yeah, look, you get a little dotted line. I mean, that makes me wonder how many others I've passed without realising. I did for a while run the mod where you don't have the X's where you can't go, and that made it very difficult to find hidden roads. Yes, I believe this is up here. I think looking at the map, it's pretty much all highways, so it should be good speed even if it is the toll booth central. Hello, truck. I remind myself I will at some point on this journey need diesel as well. I assume I will. I assume I can't get all the way down there on this tank. Keep braking. Nothing coming, I'll do it quick. Don't really need the big lights on now, it's back to being daylight. Use that to get back into this lane. And as I say, I think looking at this map, we are pretty much freeways the whole way. I'll say part of this map I've used but before I installed Pro mods. Yeah, it's looking like we're pretty much all highways. I'm not arguing with it because it just gives us kind of high speed, interchanges. Say a sad amount of overs, but it is France. People running total in the comments, by the way, of how much money I spend. I think I would spend, was it £6 on the Dartford crossing? Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how much in total. Because I mean, I'm making good money. Not that I need the money, but I'm making really good cash on this. It'd be nice to know sort of like how much I have to take out just for travel. That total distance, I tend to reset that every time I fuel. So that's how many miles it's done since I fueled it on. And 900. So we're definitely not going to get the 700 to a tank. We might do, we'll be on fumes. Averaging 7.9 to the gallon. We're waiting now first. I think it's coming up into the first toll booth. Yep. So as I said earlier, I run for TC stuff. I also run traffic offences off just because the way the game did it, I just don't like. The fact that a cop car can drive past and just find you is a little bit wrong. If there's a way I could turn them off but leave like the static cameras on, I probably would. As it is, it's better for me just to... I'll leave the limiter on for that sense of realism, so this is why we're sat at 56, good old 90 clicks. Didn't realise my beacons were on, sorry. We should be able to use rapid passes wherever they are. There. Yeah, I'll do. Try doing the Mersey crossing. constructor. I used to find the trailers that were added with that pack. Like that Mazda Z6. Wow. I'd love to know where the mod maker got some of these car models from, because there is some really obscure cars in these packs. A lot of stuff you'd expect, but every now and then a model goes past and you're like, where did he decide to add that from? I mean, is that like an old Mercedes behind us there, the green thing at the back? Probably. This is what I mean about, you see how the auto steer sort of rocks the truck around a bit? Not like an EA was, so there's now the A4. Wow. Keep going straight here. Jet. You gotta hope there's like a detour or something on route, something like that can just add unnecessary time to the day. The day still looks rather overcast. I don't think we have a nice day, in fact. I don't need the big ones on, but I might just put the main lights back on. I think in real life in this weather I'll be considering running with them. So I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts, especially on the Ivy Co. I say, if it's as good in real life as it is in the game, then I understand why they're suddenly really popular, certainly around where I am. You're seeing quite a lot of them. Thinking about it, I was one of the main guys back in the old PTC days who ran the highway. I'm certainly not afraid of Ivy Co's, I would never have gone out my way for them. As I say, once they had a 6x2 option, I think I'll like it a whole lot more. But certainly as it stands, we come to another toll booth. And this is certainly a fine truck to drive. Yeah, I'm not in any big rush to change back to a DAF or anything. I mean, I'll show you my fleet in a bit, because I've got a real random range in here. £17, that's 6 and 17, so that's, what is that? £23 so far? We'll go to the outside lane, because that Berlingo ain't gonna bother to stop for me. I don't need to turn off video now. Actually, I usually leave especially if I've got a truck with built-in sat-nav, which I try and use, I do tend to leave the screen one off and just run the in-game one, which does make the hazards when you're outside the truck, but this is what it is. Let me grab a quick drink while I'm around here. Oh. Enough of it, I need to do that fairly sharp, yeah. Okay, sometimes the way it responds, the way it moves the truck around just worries me a little bit. I feel like I drag you straight into a barrier or something. Let's have a look at the used truck. This is one. That's the other thing that's been added big since the last time I played. I'm pretty sure the used truck list wasn't in when I did the videos on the Scania and the Renault. It might have been, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't. So, let me show you here. Used trucks now. So you get a selection of. I usually go into right-hand drive because that's my country. Now you buy them in the preset configuration here. There's a new AFH6 there. Double drive, not really much use to me. There's actually the twin of what I'm driving. As you can see, so that's what you get now, which is a good option. I like this, it's more realistic. I also like the fact that since they've done this stuff like that Magnum, you can't actually buy them new anymore. Which I think is a realistic choice. It probably is annoying to some people, but no. If I look at the truck manager, you'll see here, this is my fleet currently. Yeah, Mercedes. That Mercedes is what I started this profile with. Just because I got it used. See, not there's somewhere where you can get to show you the mileage on the truck, because the truck had more than that on when I got it. And stuff like this down here. There's one. If you have to go into configure. Where's can we not do like wear and all that? Something we can do from this thing. Well, you can do the restore, but I don't want to do that. Anyway, that's what I have to look at later. Yeah, a few of them have quite a few miles on, but they all work the same. I found the AI won't drive a truck that's less than about 3-star rating, which is rather irritating. Wow, that's a big river, folks. They're in Tesla alongside me. Is that Tesla got a Corvette badge? I'm guessing that's like an in-game one then. Okay, he's indicating. I guess you could argue that was kind of on both of us because I think it was Mylan. I probably should have yielded to him, but I'm not going to let the truth get in the way of the fact that he was a knob. Okay, so my thought was being on nothing but highways turns out to be ultimate bollocks, doesn't it? I thought it was just highways when I looked at the map. Oh, hang on, he's going back to it now. For some reason, it was single lane for a bit there. In that lane. See, that's what I say about. Do you guys see that go past too? I'm having a real fight with this thing here now, aren't I? There's a 50 limit, there you go. There's your steer assist back on. The weather's got me better, so we'll turn that back. I always run with silence on because I like those lights being lit up. Interesting to see how this physics I've got now works with a heavier load. I think because this load's so light, it's really not actually moving me around a great deal.